You're entering another dimension, not only of sight and sound, but of mind. Next stop, Greg's Department of Imaginary Concerns.
Yes, it's time for Greg's DIC. The Department of Imaginary Concerns. It's the same department that brought you Russian collusion, the climate apocalypse, trans kids, plastic straws. And now add the effects of tariffs on the manosphere. It's the lefty way of condemning tariffs while pretending to care about men. Men who've already fled your party like waxers when Joy Behar comes in to get a Brazilian. Keep going, Nicole.
There is nothing more emasculating than losing your buying power, than being a dad at the end of a baseball tournament travel weekend who can't pick up the check for everybody and feel great and generous. By being a mom or a dad and not being able to afford the new pair of sneakers or the brand new gear for your kid who wants to play basketball or baseball or your daughter who's a gymnast. There is nothing that takes away your sense of an ability to get ahead more than axing off your buying power. And that is exactly what Trump by himself did this week.
Oh, so now she cares about men and about masculinity. Where the has she been? She says high prices emasculate men. It's weird how she never said this when the prices were soaring under Biden. But now she's concerned because dads can't buy sneakers made by slaves. This argument can only be made by people so far up their own asses they fart eyelashes. But there's no problem libs can't make worse by thinking of another imaginary catastrophe. And now it's the manosphere. This week, Vox ran a whole piece on male podcasters grappling with tariffs. At CNN, some pudgy reporter did an entire investigation of the so-called manosphere. And the cretins at the conversation offered advice on what parents need to know to talk to their children. Talk to their children about the manosphere. They make it sound like it's a stranger handing out candy from a van labeled Fox and Friends. But is the manosphere really the problem? Here's a wonderful exchange before the all-female Blue Origin flight to space. But remember, it wasn't just 6 women.
They thought it was just 6 women going up into space for joyride.
Wait, what do you mean just 6 women?
Well, that's what I mean. That was the criticism.
6 women.
Let's explain to our audience why even a trip like this one, all the trips that we take into space benefit mankind.
So it benefits humankind, and I'm going to keep correcting the mankind and the man-made and the man missions, because this is exactly what this mission is about, is expanding the perspective of who does space.
I love that. We're no longer exploring outer space, we're doing space. Like it's hot yoga, or Pilates in the park in a diamond-encrusted thong. Boy, did that chafe. But I guess we should ditch every word with man in it. No more mango, manhole, manhandle, manhunt, mantle, manatee. But what about manosphere? Take that away, then how will we bash Trump? It's funny, for every so-called moment of progress, we end up compelled to narrow our own world, to follow the rules of those entitled enough to participate in the progress. It's hard to keep up. Men, well, they suck until we need them to bash Trump policies. Women, well, any dude could be one with a little eyeliner. Until they do space, then they better be real women and rich, too. And hold on, no trans in space? Where's the inclusion? Doesn't ET stand for extra testicles? But this is the Democrat Party, a department of imaginary concerns, vying for attention but signifying nothing. And as long as Trump keeps at it, this dick can only keep growing. Yeah!